Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep choosing the same kind of pain, the same dynamic, the same arguments, the same coldness, the same person, just a different face? Here's what research shows. According to Harvard Health, Narcissistic Personality Disorder affects about 1 to 6% of the population. But here's what that statistic doesn't tell you. It takes two people to create a narcissistic relationship. A narcissist cannot exist without a codependent partner. And codependency, we now understand, is not a personality flaw. It is a trauma response, rooted in childhood emotional neglect, in unmet needs, in a nervous system that learned early that love must be earned. So when these two people find each other, they're not falling in love, they're finding a familiar wound. If that sentence lands somewhere deep inside you, please hit like and subscribe. Let's walk through this together. In a narcissistic codependent relationship, two people with deep shame issues come together trying to solve their shame problems. Here's how it works. The narcissist overcompensates. They act like they're better than everyone. They need admiration, praise, a constant supply of validation. The codependent undercompensates. They hate themselves. They have low self-esteem. They believe that if they can just fix, help, and serve enough, maybe they'll finally be loved. Both are trying to get the other person to solve their internal pain. It's what one expert called the dance of wounded souls. And in the beginning, it feels magical. Every narcissistic relationship follows the same 3 stages. If you've lived this, you'll recognize them immediately. Stage 1, the idealizing stage. This is the grooming phase. They mirror you. Suddenly they love everything you love. They love bomb you with gifts, attention, and affection. They rush intimacy, pushing you to open up quickly, to have sex quickly, to move in quickly. It feels like a fairy tale. But it's not love. It's a sales pitch. Stage 2, the devaluing stage. Slowly the disrespect creeps in. Little comments, small put-downs. You find yourself walking on eggshells. They blame you for their unhappiness. The anger escalates. Verbal abuse, emotional abuse, sometimes worse. You're confused because you remember the beginning. You keep hoping that person will come back. Stage 3, the discard stage. They leave, suddenly, cruelly, with no closure. Or worse, they stay but emotionally check out. They may have already found someone new. You're left with no answers, just a shattered self-image and the haunting question, what's wrong with me? Here's where it gets even more painful. After the discard, they often come back. This is called hoovering, like a vacuum cleaner sucking you back in. They send a text, they bring flowers, they say all the right things, and for a moment, you see the person from stage 1 again. But here's what you need to understand. They're not changing. They're dosing, giving you just enough hope to get past the crisis. Once you're back, the devaluing starts all over again. The reason you keep falling for it? Your nervous system confuses familiarity with love. If you grew up in chaos, peace feels foreign. Volatility feels like home. But you can break the cycle. You didn't choose these patterns because you're broken. You chose them because they were familiar. Because somewhere deep inside, a younger version of you learned that love had to hurt. That version of you deserves compassion, not blame. If you're ready to understand why you keep choosing the same pain and how to finally choose differently, we have a video on codependency and shame that walks you through the next steps. We'll link it in the description and in the comments below. Drop a comment and let us know if this video resonated with you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more compassionate, trauma-informed content. You are not your patterns. You are the one who survived them, and you can heal.